My name is Emily Noble. Please raise your hand if you have ever had to tie a tie for yourself or for someone else. I went to a school for 10 years where I was required to tie a tie as a part of my uniform. I've also tied ties for my dad and brothers for special occasions. The tie is a key component of formal dress for events including business meeting, interviews, holidays, weddings, and more. Being able to tie a tie for yourself aids in the preparation for these kinds of events. During this presentation, I will be describing the origin of the full Windsor knot, as well as the steps required to tie this kind of tie and its stylistic applications. The tie has been a staple in men's wardrobes since the 17th century, according to moderntie.com. The full Windsor knot was named after the Duke of Windsor, who later became King Edward VIII of the United Kingdom. However, the Duke tied his tie using a different method, known as the four-in-hand tie, and used wider ties. The full Windsor knot was created by the public to mimic the visual appearance of the Duke's ties. Since then, the application of the full Windsor knot has broadened and is now commonly worn by both men and women. To begin the tying process, select your tie and identify the wide and narrow end of the tie. Place the tie around your neck with the wide end in your right hand and the thin end in your left. Adjust the length of the tie so that the thin end is near your belly button. However, this is merely a reference point. To adjust the final length of the tie, you can adjust this reference point. Begin the knot by crossing the wide end over the thin end to the left side and bringing it up through the loop around your neck and back down to the left. Next, cross the wide end behind the thin end to the right, bring it up through the neck hole and back down to the right. Next, cross the tie over the front of the knot to create the visual section of the tie. Bring the tie back through the neck loop and down through the visual loop that was just created. To tighten the knot, pull down on the wide section of the tie. To tighten the neck loop, pull down on the narrow end of the tie while pushing up on the knot. Finally, secure the narrow end in the keeper loop on the back end of the wide side of the tie. The final length of the tie should be sitting so that the tip is between the top and bottom edges of the belt if you're wearing one, or somewhere near this location if you are not. According to tieatie.net, the full Windsor knot is wide, symmetrical, and triangular in shape. It is commonly worn with shirts with a widespread collar, and the shape of the knot is used to fill in the gap of this collar. The full Windsor knot is also commonly worn by those with a longer neck to create the illusion of a shorter neck. However, it is widely acknowledged as a classic style of wearing your tie and can be worn for any occasion. During this presentation, I introduced to you the full Windsor knot, have shown you how simple it is to learn, and explained how it is commonly worn. Now, with a little bit of practice, you too can tie a tie with a full Windsor knot. Thank you.